me, Lisa ASMR. So someone requested for me to do a Q&A. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer your questions. So let's get started. Hey, if I pronounce your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best that I can. Rhysaboom? Yes. Why am I so cute? You're so sweet. I guess you can blame my parents. Or thank them, I guess. Let's see. Starburst, I think you might have asked me a question. You asked me how many pairs of goddess leggings I have because they are main triggers. As much as my long, sexy, silky, sexy hair. Thank you. So what I consider leggings and what people on the channel consider leggings are different. So if you actually count the leggings that I count, then I have 3 pairs. But I know a lot of people in the community consider my compression pants, which are my workout pants, as leggings. And I have a lot of those. I should have counted. But I probably have like I don't know, 12, 15 pairs, because when you start to do like more active cardio, you realize that they start falling down, so you need better ones that like grip your hips, waist, whatever. Hannah, is it Gadledge or Gadledge? You said, how fast can I whisk an egg? I was planning to go do that. Someone is home, and I can't do that right now. But I'll have to do like a cooking eggs video again. It knocks my co-creator out every time I do it. Cipher, Almasi, sorry. Hello. And yes, I'm so cute. So I guess you can also thank my parents for that. Thanks. Sale Wounds is Soul. Good morning, Lisa. I'd like to know, how old are you and are you in a relationship or not? Okay, so Martin 1996 also asked, but he also guessed and guessed right. And another name in a different language was on here asking me how old I am. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to read your language. Otherwise I would shout you out. I am 27 and I am in a relationship. He's very good to me, better than I deserve, so I'm one hard person to handle. Miss Sharina Brown, hey honey, a few of my guy friends wants you to do a mommy baby ASMR, but are too shy to ask. You are gorgeous. XX. Thank you. I mean, I've done like as a mother roleplay, like tucking in and reading a story. Done angry mother roleplay, which we need to re-render whatever it is because quality was not that great for some reason. So we have to troubleshoot that. And I mean, I'm sure I'll be like a more mother figure and stuff. But we'll see. I like to change things up. Kit said, hi Lisa, I do love medical role plays. Anyways, do you love my idea about me doing ASMR roleplay of Arnold Rimmer from British sci-fi comedy Red Dwarf while going for interrogation session? but I might be planning to go to cinema safely during bank holiday and watch a new movie called Tenet, directed by Christopher Nolan. Afterwards, oh gosh, I don't want to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Okay. Afterwards, I do a review video to see how it goes soon. Take care. Much love, my dear special friend. Okay. I don't know who Arnold Rimmer is, but interrogation session sounds really cool. I know you requested that for me to do, and I actually was planning to do it these past couple of weeks, but something always ends up coming up. I even had the flashlight and everything in the setup downstairs. Ooh, so I do plan to do that soon. Ooh, so sorry. So tired. I don't know why. I slept like 9 hours. And I did see that you watched Tenet at the cinema, so that's pretty cool. I know you're doing a review video on that, so I hope that goes well. Terry, you said, "Hi Lisa, my question is, if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you go?" So that's a difficult question because I do plan to move again. I just don't know where I want to end up. Mr. Beardman and I, well, he asked me, and I'm like, "Why are you asking me? Because I don't know." Because he asked me a few times. But, I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going to end up. It would be, I wish I was brave enough to live in a different country, but I would miss my family and being able to see them if I needed to. But I mean, obviously I could always take a flight home, but having the ability to drive, even if it does take a long time to see them, is kind of important to me. So I don't know, Terry. I'm sorry. But I would like to live somewhere where I can experience everything, experience all the weather, experience the mountains, experience the beaches, instead of always having to travel for everything. That'd be cool. Yeah. I would love to live in Ireland, but I know I wouldn't just because of how far away it would be from family. Alex, you said, "Hey Lisa, I don't really have any questions for you honestly, but I would like to ask if you think Beardman would eventually be comfortable letting us know his first name one day. And remember to answer all those people who ask where do you live and what's your phone number like this with the earth symbol and 555 LOL." So I personally chose not to share his first name with all of you, and I discussed with him why, and he agrees that due to the reasonings I had, that it's best not to share his name. So yeah, that's why his name will stay incognito. So I'm sorry, but I hope you understand. Okay. Is it Simone or is it Simon Reed? I'm not sure, but I hope you forgive me. I have a question for you, Lisa. When are you going to do that surgery roleplay you talked about a week ago when you did that fake heart unboxing? I'm excited for the medical roleplays are awesome. For your medical roleplays are awesome. Thank you. Why is this happening right now? Oh man, stretching that back. Oof. So I was planning to do it last week, but I needed to talk to Mr. Beardman about his tools and how to properly use them, need to charge them, and everything like that, because I plan to do some really cool sounds. Obviously with his tools, not sound effects, just his actual tools. So we're gonna try and get really creative with this one. Joseph Camacho says, "Hi beautiful, how's it going?" Hey Joseph. It's going pretty good. Wish my eyes were not dry so I feel more awake, but I'm good. Thank you. Carl Johnson asked, "Are you afraid of spiders?" Carl, let me put it this way. If I was on Fear Factor and the final challenge was having spiders crawl over you, all over you, I'd let the other team win. I'm terrified of spiders. Chase Perkins asked, "How do I request an ASMR video?" You do so by commenting what your request is. If you're wanting to do a custom video, which is a guaranteed video because it's a purchased video and it's done usually within 2 weeks time, then you email me at my email, which is lisaasmr23@gmail.com. Gavin Luckstone, you said, "Would I ever consider key holding?" And I would never do that for a YouTube video. YouTube is extremely strict on me for some unknown reason. So, yeah, that can't happen. Hi, Mosciano Leonardo. Mr. Gamerman. Hey, Demario. You said, "Do I like beans?" I liked baked beans, but without the bacon, because I don't like bacon. And also, I haven't been able to respond to your comment on my Instagram, but I did see it. I'm glad you got the PVC pants as well. I hope you're enjoying them. Okay. Smitty. You have to remind me if it's Smitty or Smitty, because after you told me how to say it, I always had like this internal conflict in my head how to say it, and I still do. So let me know. You have 4 questions. What was riding on a helicopter like? I've only been on a plane twice in my life, so I was wondering if being on a helicopter is like being on a plane. So, we did the one with open doors, and it was really cool. It's different from a plane. Just if you do the open doors, I don't know if it's exactly like the same with doors on, because it's not going to be as loud. But it was really a cool experience. Planes can freak me out with turbulence. The helicopter, we had a smooth ride. I had my phone on like this little like lanyard with rubber around it. You have to be careful because your phone will start coming out of that. It did for me. Maybe not for everybody, but it did for me. And you talk on the headphones that you see, and it was kind of hard for me to hear, but I've lost my hearing 3 times. But it was just so beautiful to be able to see Maui at like an aerial view. Couldn't think for a moment, but yeah. So it's different, but it's comfortable. Like it's nothing like wild or crazy, and it's loud, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You also asked, "Are you a good cook?" So, yes, I am a good cook, but I'm an impatient cook. So I don't like to cook anything that takes longer than 30 minutes. If it's a complex meal, technically I could make it. I just don't like to make it. If someone wants to help me and do like the hard parts, then sure, I'll make it with you. I'm so lazy when it comes to cooking. For that reason, my sister and my roommate were like, "Oh, Lisa's become a better cook." And I'm like, I haven't become a better cook. I'm just doing more different things, because they're like, "She always made pasta meals." Well, I love pasta, and it's super easy to make, so of course I'd always make pasta meals. What's the longest you've ever taken a walk? Well, I mean, if you're not counting like doing Disney World and Universal and stuff, oh, that stretch feels so good. Probably 8.25 miles. Walking, jogging. I was trying to do like 20 miles a day, but I was actually doing a week, sorry, not a day. But I ended up doing like 25 plus a week. And then I ended up really hurting my feet and knees after that. And then you asked, do you like acting in your videos? I love acting. I would love to be an actress. So this is like one of the ways that I can challenge myself and show some of my skills off. So it's enjoyable. And yeah. Much love right back at you. Okay. John Rivera, you said, what's your sexual orientation? Have you ever been in a relationship before being with your current boyfriend? You have a boyfriend, right? LOL. If you don't want to answer these questions, no problem. Don't worry, I'm pretty much an open book about most things. I am straight. I have been in relationships before my current boyfriend. I've been in 4 relationships before my current boyfriend. So I've only been in 5 relationships in my life, and I'm 27. Yeah. And no. Yeah. I answered that. That's a good question. And let's see. Mr. Johnny J. Lenova. Lisa, I love how you play your navel, and would you do another clip like that? Not exactly sure which video you're talking about. Like during my stomach growling videos, like I'll poke my belly button because I'm just trying to fill up some time with some visual stuff. But I have like more like things that I'm playing with my belly button on like Patreon and OnlyFans. Guitar dude, you said you play guitar. My uncle taught me like the chords when he came to visit last time. But no, I am musically challenged. I can't play instruments. I wish I could play the violin, that'd be really cool. Walid Madrid, I want to ask you just about you and about your health. I hope you are in good health because I love you so much, Lisa. God bless. Aw, much love back to you, and God bless to you as well. I mean, my health is fine, I think. There is something that I need to go talk to my doctor about next time I see them. And it's nothing like concerning by any means. It's just something that would make me be like, oh, so this is why this is happening, this is why that's happening, and this is why it's hard. But other than that, no, like they did blood work on me a year ago when I went to be like, hey, like I'm exhausted all the time and I don't know why, and my family has diabetes, so could that be it? And I don't have diabetes, so that's really good. That's very fortunate. And they said that my good cholesterol was higher than average or even normal, so it was really good. So they're not concerned about me. But with the new stuff happening in my family, I need to talk to my other doctor about some stuff and see if I'm at risk and everything, which technically I am, but you know. November Rain, you miss my white girl guys. Well, I'm sure they'll show up in a video again. Muhammad Al Ali Zain. I'm very shy, just say keep near of us as we know you. Because you're very special. Oh, thank you. I plan to stick around as long as possible, as long as YouTube keeps me. So, thank you. Claire Zignile. What inspired you to make your wonderful giant test videos? These are my favorites, as I've long fantasized about being tiny toy sized like a Barbie doll or smaller. So I really appreciate you making them and would like to know where you got your idea to start making them. Thank you, Lisa. Someone else asked this and I didn't realize that because I was trying to write down similar like questions. But I honestly this is gonna sound so, I don't know. So I just set my phone down anywhere to record, and I know Jonathan was one of them, and then there was a few other people who were like, oh, like, you're a giantess, and I'm like, and so it's like, make more giantess videos, and I'm like, how do you mean? And they're like, have your camera at a low angle and point it up. It's like, oh, okay, so like what I do already without like knowing that I'm doing it. So it was an accidental like start of things. I didn't even know it was a thing. Even though like I've read Jack and the Beanstalk before and they talk about giants and fantasy and sci-fi stuff, but after that I was like, oh, well, this is easy. Like I have my camera down at a low angle a lot of the time to film, so why not? What I've been enjoying, like doing like different themes and stuff. Jim Nipper, are your feet more ticklish than nylons? Thank you. I've never been tickled by anybody when my feet have been in nylons, so I'm not sure. Might have to make Mr. Beardman tickle me and see if it happens, but I don't know. That's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Let's see. Already said, hey beautiful Lisa, are you going to do a live stream next days? Thank you. So this is important. So we restarted the Twitch thing. Made a community post about it. It'll be in the description in our little link tree link. We are doing live streams from now on Twitch. You do not need a Twitch account to watch the live stream. You just need the link to our channel, I think, to be able to watch it. So on Tuesday, September 8th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, come and join us for our first Twitch stream. And, oh, how did I miss this? Is it Lycal? Like how? I'm 27. Sammy the Green Fox. So I've heard that, like, apparently 360-degree VOR is a thing. Since I recall you have a 360-degree camera, what's your thoughts on doing that? Thinking about doing it, planning on doing it. I just have to be careful because I had a 15-second video because I was going to, that I uploaded to YouTube unlisted so I could like mesh in with another video, and they removed it. So it just depends on if they think that I'll be allowed to have it on. I think it will because they've been fine with all my other stuff, with all my other VOR lately, but just want to be careful, you know? And fast supercars, just want to do like an actual like welcome to Lisa ASMR family since you subbed. We appreciate that so much. 3719 Lee said, "Hi Lisa ASMR, can I send you some chocolate covered strawberries? You are so kind." I'm actually not a big fan of strawberries. I'm not a big fan of fruit, but I appreciate the thought so much. You are so sweet. And also I'd want you to be careful because the chocolate, well, the whole thing might not hold up well because I've gotten things and they melt, and I don't want your, I mean, chocolate's okay, melted, but the strawberry might go bad, and I don't want you to waste your money on that. So thank you so much. You're so sweet. And our P.O. box isn't up yet, so I wouldn't be able to receive it anyways, but thank you. So kind. Kenneth Carlton, you said, "Hello, how are you?" "I'm good, how are you?" And you also asked if we can be friends. Of course we can. I'm friends with everyone that's part of the Lisa ASMR family. As long as they're nice. And then Overnight Owl, Mark, you said, "I could ask you how you are so pretty every day, but I know the answer because you are you." Thank you. You're so kind. The real thing I wanted to ask is how you keep being so positive and loving. I mean, I know you have tough times and occasionally address them in your vids. I think there are days that you put on a smile to cover the tears as well. The real of it is your heart stays strong. I think you're a totally legit caring individual. I'd love to have you as my neighbor and friend. At the end of the day, I guess my question is, how do you stay so loving and caring through everything? Sadly, I lost that ability. I mean, I can still care about people, including my buddy Lisa, but I have developed a cold, gruff exterior. I hope that never happens to you. So, okay, I need to get some water, so give me a second. So, touches my heart, because life is tough, man. So tough. Especially this year, it just feels like one after another after another. I just keep getting beaten down with bad news or something happening to me. I don't know, like, this kind of sounds bad, and it kind of sounds like I have the cold, hard exterior, but like, when people die in my life, like, it sucks, and of course I'm gonna miss them, but I don't, my mind, how it grieves is like, okay, the next time that you're supposed to see them, and they're supposed to be there, and they're not there, that's when it hits, you know? Because I've dealt with so much death in my life since I was so young, so it's unfortunately become a norm for me. For the medical stuff that's happening in my life, like for my family, I don't know, they avoid talking about it or like really discussing it because they don't want to think about it too much, because they don't want to stress themselves out and make it worse for them. So it's like kind of gone to the back of my mind, even though it's still very present. But I've done a lot of crying over that. I don't know, like, I guess doing videos for you guys is something I enjoy doing, and it also is a way to like escape my reality, so I can like forget about everything that's happening in my life and like be there for y'all. So everything I'm going through, everything like that just kind of like dissipates, and I'm just focused on like what I'm doing. But I've also been a very like other people first type of person, and then me. So that's all great and good and fun for a while until I become overwhelmed with my stuff, and then like I come crashing down. And that tends to be like when you see my videos of like I just need a break. But I've been able to hold up, and also like remembering like people need a simple smile or to know that someone cares about them, because I have no idea what kind of day that they're having. I have no idea what kind of news they've had, good or bad. And I could be that single person that like brings them back to feeling good about themselves, or make them realize like their worth. And maybe they were having suicidal thoughts that day, and now because they know like I care, or watching my video and they're like, okay, like this makes me feel like she cares, because I do care. I want that to be clear. I do care. They now have the strength to continue to live. And things of that, like that's really important to me. So it's another way for me to continue on. But I do have to admit, like the cold graphic exterior that you're talking about, I had it too. There was a point where I was just like, screw off. Like, I'm going through so much, and I've cared for all of you. And I'm talking, when I say all of you, I'm talking about like people who are my friends in my personal life. Not through YouTube, but literally my personal life, where I was legitimately like, sorry, caring for all their problems, and they just kept bogging me down with their problems because that's what they're used to and all their burdens, and I'm supposed to be the one who's there for them. And like, the problems happen to be extremely minuscule to what I was going through. And like, it was just like relationship problems. Like, they all had relationship problems at the same time. Like, oh, why don't I have a girlfriend? Or this girl's not talking to me anymore, or ghosted, or she broke up with me. And my best friend's like, oh, the guys are blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I was like, y'all need to stop. Like, I care for you all the time. And when are you gonna turn around and ask me how I'm doing? Because I'm doing like crap. Like, my mommy to like raise me is in the hospital, and she's pretty much saying her goodbyes to me, and I cannot lose another important person in my life. I can't. So at that time, at that moment in time, I lost my caring and loving ways and replaced it with like a screw you mentality. Like, I'm gonna take care of me and just worry about me, and you can take care of yourself. But as time went on and my meter got better, sorry, I didn't mean to cry in this video. I realized like I'd rather feel. That was a huge thing, because I went through a huge apathy phase. Like, I did not care about anything or anyone, and all I wanted to do was be able to feel. I was like, I don't care if I go through a depression again. I don't care if I am extremely sad or crying. Like, I hate this apathy. Like, just give me back my emotions. And I forget how or why, but suddenly the emotions came back, and I'm just glad, because I much rather feel than be apathetic. So maybe your cold graphic exterior will start picking away. Sorry, that was a super long answer. Rashid O'Reilly said, I have a question. Can you do fetish dancing videos in first person view, please, Lisa? Okay, So, this is how I view my videos. I know some of you think I'm naive. I know some of you are like, oh, no, that's not how it is. Okay, it is. It is. Straight up. Point blank. I'm not gonna fight with you. This is how it is. I do ASMR videos. Every freaking thing in this world is a fetish. Everything. Hair, eyes, ears, nose, lips, hands. I went to school with a girl who had a hand fetish. Feet. They're all of fetish, people. All of it. So stop giving me a hard time. But I do ASMR videos. Sounds I create with my hands. ASMR with my ears. ASMR with my mouth. ASMR with my feet. ASMR. I am not like a fetish creator. I just happen to capitalize on ASMR with body parts. I will, Rashid, we've talked about this. If you want to purchase a custom with me doing that, cool. If not, I'm moving on from that request. Thank you. Please stop spamming me with that question. Jake B, you said, I know that's kind of typical for me to ask, but did you ever end up finding your slippers? I did, Jake. I talked about it in a video, so you must have missed the video. But they're actually by my mirror right now. Speedy driving girls. How fast have you driven your car on the highway? Would you be willing to do a paid custom video in your Nike sneakers trying to drive fast? I've driven my vehicle, I think, to 135 miles per hour. And I would be willing to do a paid custom in my Nike sneakers trying to drive fast. You have to email me at lisaasmr23@gmail.com. And let's see. And Abdul Rahman, you said, I really don't have any questions. However, I just want to let you know that I'm grateful that I found your channel. You always make me laugh and giggle. You have a positive effect on me, especially with depression and anxiety. You always prevented me from doing stupid shit to myself, and you always motivate me. I just appreciate you and appreciate everything you do. You're beautiful, smart, compassionate, sweet, funny. Stay awesome as always, Lisa, and don't let anyone let you down. Much love and take care. Thank you, Abdul Rahman. Much love to you. Remember what I said. You matter. You always matter. Don't ever go down that road of self-infliction. I've been there. I've done it. It's a hard road to get out, and you wouldn't think it is, because you're like, oh, you're causing yourself pain. It's easy. Just stop causing yourself pain. It has a very addictive feeling with it, and it's not good at all, and it can lead to much worse behaviors. I was fortunate enough that it didn't for me, but I want you to be able to be safe and not get hurt and take care of yourself. So stay on the right path. You can do it. And I'm grateful you found my channel too. Thank you for your kind, sweet words. Richard Lindahl, who is your favorite Disney princess, Disney prince, and Disney animated sidekick? Ooh, I was gonna look into this because I have a really bad memory. Shoot. This is hard because I really like Disney. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so I have a horrible memory, so I decided to look them up. I think for my favorite Disney princess, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you the ones that like I really like and why. So I like Pocahontas because she's a rebel and she follows her heart. which kind of like me. I also liked Merida from Brave because she's a badass and she showed the kingdom that she doesn't need a man by her side, and that she can rule a kingdom just fine. I also like Mulan too because she disguised herself as a warrior, as a male warrior, to take her father's place because she protects her father. And I'm huge on family, and that was extremely brave of her. And same as Belle. Belle took her father's spot from the Beast, and that was really cool. But I don't really watch Beauty and the Beast. I used to a lot with my mamita when I was younger, and my cousins and my sister, but I don't really watch it anymore. So probably the first three I would go with. I'm sorry, I know that was my favorite. If I had to choose out of those three, I don't know. It's hard. And then for Disney Princes, I like Aladdin. Aladdin's probably my favorite, and then it's gonna be Kristoff. Aladdin just because he was a street rat, and then he was able to turn that around and follow his dreams. Kristoff just because he's so goofy and silly and awkward. And sidekicks, man, that was tough. I do like Timon and Pumbaa, but I also like Mushu a lot because he's just funny. Mushu and the cricket. So yeah, I guess those would be my answers. Good question. Alfredo Gutierrez. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, I probably did. Good morning, Lisa. I have no question. Just love watching your videos. You're so beautiful and sensual. Good. God bless you, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. God bless you too. So kind. AR Madden, you said, did you fall asleep fast when you got your wisdom teeth removed? I have to do it in a few weeks. Okay. So, you're probably gonna get freaked out by my story, but don't get freaked out, okay? Because I'm absolutely terrified of surgeries, any type. I literally had tears rolling down my face before, when the doctors left me alone for a moment before they started. And because I just didn't know if I was gonna wake up. They did put me to sleep. I asked them if I'd fall asleep all the way before they'd start, and they said yes. I highly recommend you not to close your eyes until you're knocked out. So I closed my eyes, and then I heard the noise, and I woke up. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm not dealing with this, and I closed my eyes. I probably woke up like one other time, maybe two other times during it. I think just one other time. But honestly, like, after it was all said and done, I didn't have any pain. And when I was like awake, I don't remember any pain. Make sure you take your medication properly. And oh, I don't know if you're like me, but I had the chicken broth afterwards because, you know, it'd be easy on your mouth. It made me nauseous. I literally couldn't stand up after having it. So maybe steer away from chicken broth and have something else that you can eat. Good luck on your surgery. I don't know what that says. Samwith, if I may ask, do you prefer snap fast or spread wide your toes? Thank you. I subscribed. Well, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Lisa ASMR family. I don't know what I prefer. I mean, I just fidget a lot in general, so I probably do both. Anna Gresham, you said, do you like hugs? I do like hugs, and I have so many friends who don't like hugs. So, yeah. Last time I went and got brunch with them, they were talking about how they didn't like hugs, and I was like, oh, so I guess I probably shouldn't hug them when we leave. John Dwyer, Hi Lisa, I do have a question. Is there anywhere special you'd like to go other than where you already went? Also, you're so kind and gentle, and I will always love you for that. Stay safe, much love. Oh, thanks, John. Stay safe and much love as well. I would love to travel the world in general. I've already been to Argentina and Bermuda, but I would just like to see the whole world. Ireland and Scotland are on top of the list because like right there. South Africa, I've heard so many like that is so beautiful there. Honestly, I just want to travel everywhere. Todd, you said, is on my knees while viewing your videos good enough, or should I also place my forehead on the floor as if at your feet? You can watch my videos however you'd like to watch them. But I guess if I'm a demanding evil character, you better just lay there. Thor Stronghammer ASMR. Hi Lisa, I have a few questions for you. What got you into showing your stomach, tattoos, feet, socks, and doing belly tap slaps? How's Mr. Beardman? And how are your dogs doing? Thank you again so much for subscribing to my channel and for leaving such lovely comments on my videos. I really appreciate that. Please stay safe and be careful. Lots of love. I hope you stay safe and careful as well. You're so welcome. I do my best to support the Lisa ASMR family. So I mean, what got me into that stuff honestly is just like you guys requesting it a lot. So like I try and fit in requests with customs and just doing random stuff. So a lot of it is showing that type of stuff is just requests. And then tattoo on my forearm is just like visible, but the one on my ribs people ask to see, so I show it. And all that good stuff. And then other times it's just like filling in like space while you're trying to listen to my stomach growl, so I just play with my stomach. Mr. Beardman is good. Yeah, he's doing good. I was gonna try and like say something else, but he's just doing good. And how our dog's doing. Mika ate some more stuff that she shouldn't have eaten. And it's just like things that she's never messed with before. Like she's always left it alone, but suddenly like she decides to eat it when we're boxing. So don't know what's going on with her. She's becoming, I don't know, defiant. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, Bucks still falls every once in a while from his hips, but all in all, they're good. Mika's doing a lot better. Thanks for asking all of that. Brooke, you said, can you please do positive affirmations video? I think that kind of video would fit you because you have so much love in your heart, and everyone out there would just love to see that. Oh, thank you. I've done a few positive affirmation videos, Brooke. I do plan to do more in the future, so keep your eye out. Cyber Knight, can you play some instruments? Can you burp on command? And can you do some armpit farts? Cannot play instruments. Wish I could. I can't like. I mean, technically, I can burp on command, but it's not like an impressive burp. It's just like that little tiny sound that you heard at the end of the Identical Twins video that had 4. Oh, so sorry. And then you said I can't do armpit farts. When I was younger, I could. No, not really at all for some crazy reason. Agent 96006, do you like spicy food? Could we have a spicy food ASMR video? I hate spicy food. I cannot deal. Like, I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'm like, can you please give me the mild salsa? And they're like, this is mild. I said, no, do you have anything more mild than that? So, yeah, I'm that person. Maybe in the future I could, like, do a little bit spicy for you guys, but I do my best not to eat anything spicy just because I don't like the feeling. Elements of relaxation ASMR. My question: what advice do you have for people new to the ASMR community and who practices it but are a bit camera shy? And do you have any triggers you recommend? Those are good questions. Those are great questions. So, my advice for people new to the ASMR community. When my co-creator and I got into the community, we weren't focused on views, we weren't focused on subscribers. I mean, we still aren't. Like, if you allow yourself to be focused on that, you're going to be burned out. You're going to not. The point of making ASMR videos is loving what you do and being there for your viewers, no matter how big or how small they are. It's doing that. If you're only there for the views, and if you're only there for how many subscribers you're gonna get, it's not worth it. It's not. It's just going to tear you down and burn you out. So my advice is do it if you love it. Don't focus on numbers at all. And just do you. Try new things. That's like, people are so serious and they're all like, this has to be perfect. And in my videos throughout, you can see like, it's just me and my personality, my craziness, my mess ups. I'm not about perfection because I'm not a perfectionist, and I'm authentic with all of y'all, so people appreciate that. So just be you. And I don't know, I consider my channel kind of like the lone wolf type of channel. Like, I don't really get with other like creators too much at all. Like, I'll talk with them, obviously, like, as you guys know, but my co-creator and I, like, we've built ourselves up by doing our own thing and by doing a variety of things. So don't be afraid to do new things, but also stay true to who you are and stuff like that nature. If you watch my earlier videos, like, you can really tell I'm camera shy. People are like, oh, I love that you make facial expressions, like all these different faces. And I'm like, I'm making faces because I'm like, I don't know if you're enjoying watching my video or not, so I'm just gonna make faces and make this silly because at least I'm giving like an added thing to watch. So I was camera shy too. I can still be camera shy depending on what I'm trying out. But just realize, like, there's gonna be someone out there that your video does help. Not everyone has to like it, but there will be someone out there who it will like ring true to. And any triggers I recommend. People are saying tapping is overrated, but it's not. It's not overrated. Tapping is very like calming and focused. I like tapping. I love water sounds. I don't even do that much water sounds in my videos, but like, I was listening to my relaxing pool time and I was like, holy cow, like, I could literally just listen to this and do whatever the heck I needed to do for the day and be very relaxed. I personally like train sounds. I like hearing a car accelerate, but don't ruin your car. What else? I don't like whispering. I know a lot of people do. So like, me personally, like, for me to be able to listen to a ASMR video, it has to be like either normal voice or soft spoken. I can't listen to someone whispering just because like I have bad hearing, so it just annoys me. Yeah. I think that'll get you started a little bit. J-Star, aka Joey. How has being an ASMR artist YouTuber changed your life? So that is a great question. Honestly, so much. And yet, not much, if that makes sense. Like, it's changed because, like, I get to know all of you, know all of you, and be able to have conversations with you and grow friendships with you, like, such as yourself, Joey. I really appreciate our friendship. Oh, let me, like, stretch out my legs. I feel like, oh, there we go. Oh, that feels so much better. You guys are just so amazing. And also, like, as crazy as this sounds, I know I've mentioned it before, but a lot of you have helped me accept myself for who I am. Not like who I am, sorry. No, I've always accepted who I am. Like, I'm very always, like, I know who I am. No one can change me. More of a, like, accept the appearance, accept the person that I see in the mirror, weight-wise, body part-wise, like, my feet. Like, I swear, before you guys, I did not show my feet. Always covered them with socks. I was ashamed of them because my family would make fun of me for them. And then, you, like, a lot of y'all were like, hey, like, let's do some feet ASMR, and then you were so kind about it, and I was like, oh, maybe I don't have ugly feet after all. Maybe I don't have to be so shy and worried about who sees my feet. And then, like, I can look in my mirror and I'm like, okay, I gained a bit, but, like, the community sees someone who's pretty, so I need to change how I see myself. And I've become more accepting of my appearance. And, yeah, it's also interesting conversations with people. And, I'm using my psychology degree in a way I never thought I would. And it's really amazing to be able to know that I actually help people how I do. Because that's exactly what I want to do with my life. I feel like that's my purpose. So it's definitely changed my life for the better. And there have definitely been some hard times where I almost quit YouTube. But then I remembered, like, you know, I have all of you in my family and I'm helping you through so much. So I decided to be able to stick it out. But yeah. Then Mr. Randy 1, you have such pretty feet. Did you ever consider painting your nails? I do paint my toenails sometimes. You'll see it every once in a while in some of my videos. Seth, you said if you had to choose a dream job, what do you think it would be and why? Man, dream jobs. I would love acting because I love being able to do stuff like that. It's just so enjoyable. I would also like to be a psychologist, which technically I can still do. I just wish I didn't have to go to school. School's so expensive. And because I love helping people, sorry. I don't know. I think that's basically it. Or directing. I like to direct movies and stuff. Be a writer. But my problem with writing is I always get started and then I always stop, like, somewhere. Even though I have, like, the whole book in my mind. Oh, hey, Joe Exotic. Assuming evolution is correct, do you think that if humans were extinct, another species as intelligent as humans would evolve? If life exists long enough on a planet, is intelligence and consciousness inevitable? That is a very, very, intelligent question. Yeah. I mean, I think another species would grow to be and be as intelligent or more intelligent than humans. I'm sure in animals, like in their own way, they have some extremely intelligent animals. Well, I mean, they do. I've seen videos of like crazy things animals get to do, but like, yeah, I think something else would like grow and replace us. And intelligence and consciousness. Yeah, I do think it's inevitable. Like the theory of evolution, it's crazy the things that you see change in one species alone. So to know that, I think it would end up growing. Ooh, okay, good. Dylan reads, "Hey, been a minute. How are you? Hey Lisa, I've been wondering what got you into role playing as a giantess. When did you discover your interest in size play? I'd love to hear your sort of story of discovery there." Oh yeah, Dylan, you're the person I couldn't remember I saw the question from. It was by accident that I realized I was doing giantess stuff. And then I just continued on with it because I was like, well, I mean, I've already been placing my camera at low angles, and I just got to create new, different types of characters, and I enjoyed it. So, yeah. Sorry if it wasn't as interesting as you'd hoped it would be. Ingo Music, would you ever consider studying belly dancing? Probably not, even though I just got done talking about how I've become more accepting of my body. I don't feel comfortable in a like class setting where all the focus will be on you to teach you something and everyone else just stares. I've growing up, I've tried to like make my belly move like that. It does not work for me. Rob True 84, hi Lisa, I love your videos. How tall are you? What makes you giggle? I'm 5'5.5", half an inch taller than the average woman. And what makes me giggle? A lot of things, honestly. In school, people had this thing where like you can't laugh for a full minute, and I couldn't do it. I was, still am, very happy, giggly person. Jokes make me giggle. Facial expressions make me giggle. Being really happy makes me giggle. Let's see. Jason O'Connor, have you ever had someone blow raspberry in your tummy? Yeah. I mean, growing up, people did it to each other all the time. And then, I got Mr. Beardman, so he got me back. So, Quest mark. Have you ever thought about getting your belly button pierced? No. Maybe when I was younger, I don't know. But, now, no. I'm kind of a more punk-ish type person and tomboyish. So I thought about like getting snake bites. I thought about getting like my helix pierced, things of that nature. But I don't think I've ever thought about getting my belly button pierced. Monarch, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what your question was. But I hope you have a good day too. Go Man Channel, you said what would you do if you stepped on a mouse trap without socks? I would cry. Probably. I'm assuming it'd be very painful. And I'd rip it off as soon as I could. DJ Free. Hey Lisa, happy Friday. Oh, it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yeah, do you have any fetishes? Where are you ticklish? No. I honestly don't have any fetishes. But deal breakers for me are hair. If I don't like how your hair looks compared to you, I don't know. Can't overlook it for some reason. It's a weird thing because I'm all about personality. But I will say, I mean, I have fallen for for a person who didn't have that great of hair one time. But that's after the fact. Anyways, where am I ticklish? I used to be like the most ticklish person in the whole freaking universe. Like I used to giggle before I was even touched because I could just feel it. But I've gotten better with controlling it. So sometimes I can tickle myself by touching my tongue to my roof of my mouth. And I also heard like if you like lick your lips in the shower, it's ticklish, which I think I've done, and it kind of was ticklish. I'm ticklish on my feet sometimes. I'm ticklish on my sides sometimes. When I get a massage on my neck, it can be ticklish. And sometimes like on my inner thighs, I can be ticklish. Green Park said, "Hi Lisa, when you make rubbing videos, you really seem to enjoy it. Like it brings out a playful and devilish side of you, but I also sense that sometimes you may be concerned about attracting the wrong sort of attention, like cops, noise complaints, etc., which might hold you back from being more loud and aggressive. Do I have that right? Also, is rubbing something you ever did for fun before you started getting ASMR requests for it? Thanks for doing this and stay awesome." Oh, thanks. You're so kind. So yes, I love speeding. I love just all of it all together. But doing it at my house, people do make noise complaints here. They will loud you out in a moment's notice, so I try not to do it here. Cops are a big deal. I actually was about to do a request one time where I was going to do a burnout, and then a cop pulled up. So after that, I decided no more trying to do burnouts. I have, due to having like things I need to have an emergency fund for to help family members out in case they need it. I don't want to be spending money on tickets or getting my car impounded, like getting it out of the impound. I'm also afraid of like losing my car because of things, so that's why I'm extremely concerned. Yeah, before the request came in, I used to drive my car, and I used to drift my car. I don't do drifting anymore. That was with my ex. I don't do it anymore. Don't want to ruin my car. My car's too good to me most of the time. But yeah, I just, cops, man. I don't want those tickets. I don't want to lose my car. But I hope you have a wonderful day and much love. Thanks for being part of the family. Nathan and Elms, you said, how many states have you traveled to? Let me count real quick and I'll let you know. I've traveled to 23 or 24 states. Andrew's Corner. When do you think you will have the new P.O. box set up? I don't mean to pressure you. I'm just eager to send my package to you. You're so kind. So we went to set it up, and you have to wait 2 weeks. And then they're like, "Oh, you also need this." I'm like, "Oh, we didn't know." So I sent that in, and we have to wait 2 weeks from that. And we sent that in a couple of days ago. So hopefully in like a week and a half we'll have one set up. But I'm not exactly sure what day it was when we turned the other thing in. Max Karnak. Hello Lisa. When you listen, watch ASMR for yourself, what are your favorite triggers? So, I don't really watch ASMR videos. Like, I will every once in a while just to be like curious what's happening in the world, like what people are doing. But I really like, I don't know, like Andrew's Corner, one who just commented like 2 below you or 1 below you. I like his calming corner videos, which aren't like, well, technically they can be ASMR, but it's funny to me. They crack me up every time. But I don't know, I like rain sounds. I like listening to a train, but I also like watching role plays. However, like, I don't know, I just, for me to experience like ASMR, I don't go looking for it. It's just like something that I experience in real life, and I'm like, oh, this is like really calming and really relaxing. Like, I'm really enjoying this. When I watch content on YouTube to see like what other things are happening in the ASMR community, I'm doing so out of curiosity and for the actual interest of like their video, not for the actual ASMR effect, if that makes sense. So I like role plays a lot. So yeah, like, and I also like stories and everything, and listening to like what happens. But my favorite triggers I like to enjoy when they just randomly happen out of nowhere, because I don't realize that they're a trigger until they happen. So like my car when it accelerates, when the rain happens, thunderstorms, when I tap, things of that nature. Angus McFife. Hi, I would like to know what kind of music do you like? I like all types of music, just not whiny country, twangy country, or pointless rap. That means I do like classical. W1. I can't think of a question as I'm awestruck by how stunning you are. I love listening to your voice, seeing you in those vinyl pants and your cute feet and toes and pantyhose. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Let's see. Where's the next question? Davey Santos, he said an ironing video. I don't own an iron. Marching Band Gaming says, can you please do another heartbeat video sometime? I do plan to. It's just a pain in freaking butt to do, because I have to use my computer that has the blue screen of death, so it dies like randomly and suddenly, and I have to use the audio software on there with my 3DO, and then I have to transfer that to my drive, and I also have to record, so then I have to get it edited together. Luckily my co-creator does that, but it's a big pain in the butt. Surprisingly, and my 3DO can't go far from my computer, so it's just a little difficult, because I plan to use the stethoscope next time. I'm not going to be using a stethoscope with my phone, because that was horribly hard. You also asked, can you buy a Fettle Doppler for your stomach or heartbeat videos? I don't know what that is. Can you tell me what that is? And I mean, you can always purchase one for me if you want. And StackMoneyBob said, make a sleep ASMR, please. I will be making more. I just have to wait for Mr. Beerman to leave, and I've been waking up when he wakes up, so